The top news headlines. Manipur Board Council exams postponed to curb second wave of COVID-19. Gangpokpi police nabbed 4 persons over Mount Kobru religions complex attack. And Health Director Dr. K. Raju cautions against high-risk COVID-19 variant. Good evening. Welcome to Times of Manipur Television English News at 6:30. As a responsible citizen, it is our duty to minimize the spread of coronavirus as much as possible. Wash your hands frequently with soap for at least 20 seconds. Using an alcohol-based sanitizer also helps keep the virus at bay. Avoid touching your eyes, nose and mouth. Avoid stepping out unless absolutely necessary. Always wear a mask before stepping out and even in your own home in the presence of outsiders, as masks have been proven effective in containing the virus. Maintain a social distance of at least 2 meters in public places. This is RIMAI giving you the latest news update. Manipur Education Department has suspended all physical classes from class 9 to 12 of all government-aided private institutions, schools with immediate effect until further orders. According to an order issued by Commissioner of Education S. T. Ranjit Singh, the decision came after considering the seriousness of the ever-increasing number of COVID-19 positive cases and taking into consideration of all aspects related to COVID-19 pandemic and the impending threat caused to the general public, parents, guardians by the second wave of COVID-19 pandemic. The order further added that the High School Leaving Certificate Examination 2021 and Higher Secondary Examination 2021 slated for May 6 and May 5, 2021 respectively, which are being conducted by BOSEM and COSEM respectively, have been postponed. As a precautionary measure, the Education Department further ordered to close all coaching classes and private tuitions teaching school students located within Manipur State, as well as all boarding and hostels in schools and private hostels accommodating students. Online classes for class 8 and below will continue as usual, the order said. In a significant development, Gangpokpi police have arrested 4 people in connection with the recent attack at a religious complex at Mount Kobru. Some unknown miscreants damaged a Songpijang Mangjul Bridge and Sanamahi Shrine at Kobru Laikal Jangmol village, which sparked a public backlash. The police have launched a manhunt to nab all culprits, DIG Range 4 Angam told the press meet at the conference hall of SP Imphal West today. Some unknown miscreants caused an extensive destruction to A Songpijang Mangjul Bridge at Mount Kobru on the night of April 13. The Gangpokpi police filed an FIR over the incident and investigations are underway. The 2 persons who have been arrested over the bridge destruction are Donggolan Kipgen, aged 24 years, son of Tangjang Kipgen of Saijan village Gangpokpi, and Paukai Bolsam, aged 29 years, son of late Thangpu Bolsam of Ichaigojang village. They were produced before the court of JMIC Gangpokpi, which remanded them to police custody for 4 days. In a separate incident, Sanamahi Shrine and the house of the Chowkidar at Kobru Leka Jangmo village was set ablaze by some unknown miscreants on the night of April 14. Gangpokpi police have arrested 2 persons involved in the arson attack. They are Seiminlan Kipgen, aged 32 years, and Satan Sat Kipgen, aged 31 years, son of Odkotang Kipgen of Jangmol village. They were remanded to police custody for 4 days after they were produced in the court of JMIC Gangpokpi.
Today I'm to hire Masi Sida. I am a high. Masigi Sida base cam Hina police personnel adequately deployed our route deployed our strategic locations plus Ching Matun live was Lani, Ruga, sacred site, Mataki, Machigi area, also police deployed security measures. local lagauji already in place. Maduna akoigi karigumba matan thokta na bahana preventive measures adequately police department na locally.
Health Services Director Dr. K. Raju today cautioned that the new COVID-19 variant has high risk of infecting the younger age group too, and that the virus is said to be airborne. Though the second wave of coronavirus is yet to hit Manipur, the state government is taking up measures to face it, Dr. Raju told pressmen at the conference hall of Family Welfare Department in Imphal. Dr. Raju by NHM, Manipur State Mission Director Dr. N. Shamjai and other officials, Dr. Raju informed that the government has increased curbs following a state consultative meeting chaired by Chief Minister Nongthombam Biren Singh yesterday. Safety measures have been put in place at Imphal International Airport, Mao Gate, Jiribam Gate and checking points. Besides, isolation wards have been increased and efforts are on to increase testing machines. He said there are also plans to set up of more COVID care centers in all the districts and increase ventilators. As of yesterday, COVID-19 active cases were 255 in Manipur. Nearly 171,000 people in the state have been inoculated with COVID-19 vaccine.
Prajasingna kidabagi mongam ubase masim tang ei manungai sate phajana marks habiu gathering to biganu covid appropriate behavior phajana chapiu vaccination phajana to biu masina second wave tagi phajana thimong amni masina karimta kininga lite habse masina mayanga minasi gomena matam yu ena pirakpa mi masing asutai hen tenba yade adagi mi tilabasu khoigi masing handagadami adugo open air da togadami ka habse masina kheta ngang sapiba covid appropriate amu hanu hajare covid appropriate behavior amadi yakoi vaccination to business second wave thing atopong ngamuni.
NHM Manipur State Mission Director Dr. N. Shamjai said healthcare workers, frontline workers and people above 45 years are vaccinated in the state since the mass vaccination program which kicked off from January 16. He added that the vaccination program will continue.
Ani identify torga Dr. Ani si makasida akoi staff mayam ama thamaga hairi singji koi positive origin kadai de chali kamai towi ma kari chaja chali ma kari lekai dino ma yuma koi de mi kana le samna have the mi du kutina ba yundu nangna ba at least minimum the mi kuntra ni phudi koi thina ba minimum the central government ai mi kuntra thiu haibini adu mi kuntra je koi thina ba committee semduna koi yam kana honajari koi uji yam kana covid care center hangtok tana adegi isolation thamna ba honadana adi phamu henkana ba oxygen henkana koi yam kana honajari.
We'll be back with more updates after the break. Stay tuned.
Karam Sagagi Pausel Lakliba Sajibugi Purnima Tangkun Taret Laipak Pokpan Numit Asida Karam Sagagi Ibudho Ibentho Anigi Haikat Lekat Tambanumit Tokle Numit Asida Sagicha Singna Kuman Pokpa Ibudho Ibentho Anida Haikat Lekat Tambinaba Nolok na Pausel Pijari Kumsi Kumzagi Oinadi Covid Namaram Oiraga Ibudho Ibentho Anigi Haikat Lekat Tamak Pangthok Charagani Pauzen Jariba Karam Satrajit Singh Secretary Karam Sagai Apokpalu TOMTV Amadi Film Forum Manipurna Sinjaba TOMTV Music Video Competition Gidamakta Form Thazin Bagi Lepcha Khiba Aroiba Numit Adu April Gi Taranpan Fauba Sangdok Chare Adom Gi Music Video Busu April Taranpan Fauba Gi Manungda Thazin Biraknaba Office Matamda TOMTV Gi Uripokos Namlekai Dalaiba Office Tagi Form Lobiduna Adom Gi Music Video Busu Mensilaba Form Galoinana Thazin Biro Best Music Video da Lising Yankai Gi Mana Amadi Best Male Actor, Best Female Actor, Best Director Amasung Atopa Mana Kaya Thamjariba Changdamnaba Asi Adom Pukning Thogat Chanabagi Pandam Dali Khangan Jariba Times of Manipur TOMTV.
Welcome back after the break. Manipur State Panchayat Parishad has announced a statewide 48-hour total shutdown beginning this midnight. Parishad President Mohammad Abdul Latif informed that the Parishad will also boycott the Panchayat Day on April 24. He announced this to a media sit-in protest against non-release of MGNREGS funds of 6 districts of Valley districts, second installment of 15th Finance Commission Award, honorarium of Panchayat functionaries from October 2019 to March 2021. Mohammad Abdul Latif condemned the Manipur government for failing to release MGNREGS funds already sanctioned by the centre.
April ki tang kungi numidang ki baro dagina April ki tang kuni thoigi ahingi baro phawba Manipur se shutdown tawba haina anishu ware oina lawre handaki lagliba aikoi gi April ki tang kunmari sok lisingani kulma thoi ase aikoi panchayat de ase observe tawbugi muhutta hariba panchayat de ase aikoina boycott tawgani amadi makhata ba khongjang agitation tawgani haina warep nakre sigi makhata badi April ki tang kunmari gi matungda amwana PRI singna phamaga makhata ba warep lawba haini yanare.
India today reported 2,73,810 new COVID-19 cases and 1,619 deaths in the last 24 hours, according to data from the Union Health Ministry. The total cases in the country now stand at 1,50,61,919. There are 19,29,329 active cases in the country at present, while 1,29,53,821 people have recovered from the disease. The death toll is at 1,78,769. As many as 12,38,52,566 people have been vaccinated so far. Meanwhile, with shortage in supplies being flagged across the country, Delhi yesterday joined a growing list of states that are scrambling to ensure adequate availability of oxygen for COVID patients as the country continued to witness a rise in coronavirus cases. The Delhi government announced a curfew from tonight till next Monday morning in another attempt to arrest the rising cases of the coronavirus disease COVID-19, officials said. According to media reports, the announcement comes after Chief Minister Kejriwal and Lieutenant Governor Anil Baijal held a meeting with senior government officers over the COVID-19 situation in the national capital. Delhi, among the worst-hit cities in India, has already imposed a weekend curfew as well as a 10 p.m. to 5 a.m. night curfew restrictions that are in place until April 30. Delhi yesterday recorded the biggest jump in its daily COVID-19 tally with 25,462 fresh cases as the positivity rate shot up to 29.74%. Almost every third sample being tested in the city is turning out to be positive for the coronavirus disease. Manipur's COVID-19 total infection tally has now increased to 29,721, with 72 new cases registered in the past 24 hours. The fresh cases were reported from Imphal West, Imphal East, Thoubal, Bishnupur, Kokching, Churachandpur, Chandil and Nonai districts. The new infections were confirmed at Janims, RIMS, Iboyaima, Babina Diagnostics, RD Wing, Imphal Hospital, Hillside, Swiss, Thoubal R80, Ranch Medicity, Bishnupur, Churachandpur, Chandil R80 and Shija Hospital. A 58-year-old male patient from Imphal West died at RIMS in the last 24 hours, taking the total death toll to 376, said the State COVID-19 Command Control Room. The state's COVID-19 active cases are 255, while 29,090 persons have been recuperated so far. The recovery rate stands at 97.87%. Struggling to contain the huge COVID-19 surge, Maharashtra has declared 6 states, including Delhi and the NCR, as places of sensitive origin in a bid to stop the influx of other variants of coronavirus into the state. Maharashtra Chief Secretary Sitaram Kunte, in an order issued yesterday, declared Kerala, Goa, Gujarat, Delhi and the National Capital Region NCR, Rajasthan and Uttarakhand as places of sensitive origin. As per the order, passengers traveling to Maharashtra from these places will need a negative RT-PCR report of test conducted within 48 hours of the train travel. According to media reports, the decision has been taken to curb the transmission of coronavirus in Maharashtra and to stop the influx of other COVID-19 virus variants into the state from other locations, said the order. Maharashtra, which is the worst hit state in terms of the number of cases and deaths, yesterday reported the highest number of 68,631 fresh infections, while 503 patients died as per the State Health Department. With this, the cumulative caseload in Maharashtra amounted to 38,39,338, while the death toll reached 60,473. Manipur Art and Culture Department Commissioner M. Joy Singh has issued an order to close INA Martyrs Memorial Complex, Moirang, Manipur State Museum Imphal, Manipur State Archives Imphal, State Central Library Imphal, Bhagya Chandra Open Air Theatre Imphal, Maharaj Chandra Kirti Auditorium, Manipur State Art Gallery, Palace Auditorium and Kangla to visitors with effect from today. The order comes in the wake of the second wave of COVID-19 and the ever-increasing cases in Manipur during the last 2 weeks. The order further stated that those who wish to enter Kangla for religious and ritualistic purposes may seek permission from the concerned authority 7 days in advance. Manipuri Students Federation (MSF) has called upon the Manipur government to take steps to improve the present condition of Kha Imphal High School at Haubam Marak Kaisham Laikai. The federation inspected the school today as part of the Lyric Ningtina Tamsi campaign. During the visit, the MSF leaders found out the inferior condition of the school. MSF General Secretary Hijam Roshan urged the state government to look into the current condition of the school and initiate action to take up improvement work.
High school Asibu, Yangshan Bio Amadi, Sembio, Mahirogi, Lasang Oriba, school Asibu, Nambun, Turin Mapanda, Tamaga, Iradas and Hangiba Havasa, Mahiro Kunai Asibu, Zendan Manahana, MSM Logani. Mahata Puina, Manipur Student Federation, MSM, Koigi, like Nintinatam's Harvard campaign, Asigi Makada, School Kaya, Yangshanduna Lagli, Mahata Nasu, School Asi, Mahatan School Si, Yangshan Sagini. Atop mafang kaya school mafibam chadaba aduki matik lairi punna lebak miyam amadi kunai punna school singbu yengsemina.
Nongthombam Hiainu, wife of Manipur Chief Minister N. Biren, today took the first dose of COVID vaccine jab at Janims. N. Hiainu appealed to all to take COVID-19 vaccine to curb transmission of COVID-19. Nishikant Singh Sapam, proprietor of the Shanghai Express, also got the first dose of the vaccine. The nationwide Tika Utsav launched by the Center for People who are above the age of 45 began on April 11 last. So far, over 31.29 lakh vaccine doses have been administered till 8 p.m. of April 14 across India during the Tika Utsav. A blessing ceremony for Asai Somayang Ngakwimiza, who is preparing to contest the upcoming state assembly polls on BJP ticket from 44 Ukru assembly seat, was held today at Common Facility Center, Lunghar. The event was attended by Lunghar village headmen, villagers, people from neighboring villages, BJP leaders from Ukhrul district, Morcha leaders and Mahila Morchas. Asai Somayang Ngakwimiza is a resident of Lunghar.
Things for the people here in Manipur. It has been such a wonderful party, it has been such a wonderful governance, and we expect that in the days to come more BJP is yet to give the best for the people. And I believe that the party which my late grandfather had started, it is the best kind of the party that suits our people, that suits the kind of aspiration when it comes to sociology, economy, and even development, whatever. So, yeah, I'm very fortunate that I'm in this part of, family. So-called.
Integrated Mega Tourism Development Cooperative Society Limited claimed that a Dio scooter owner is trying to defame the Kongjo Mega Tourist Committee. The Dio owner has claimed that his vehicle was found lost during a fair organized by the committee on April 14 last. At a press meet at Tourist Guest House today, Committee Secretary O. Sunil rejected the claim. Sunil added that on the day of the incident, the committee, along with the owner of the vehicle, M. Tomba, lodged a complaint at Kongjong Police Station over the vehicle missing incident. On the next day, that is April 15, Tomba asked the committee to make payment for the lost vehicle. Sunil condemned the act of the vehicle owner, who has been allegedly making false allegations against the committee on the social media platform.
Hariba Pirachida, Midam Punta Pugin and Nomalanda, Pumanga Pausida, Mashida Changam Mayam Chipi, Papa Pudding Maxim, Changam Miduna Shida, Pujagadoni, Agua Pamsi, Hanada Sulay, Pugunashi, Midagi Kutanda, Amona, Pondokjali.
Loktak Battalion Assam Rifles under the aegis of Churachandpur sector today conducted a lecture and demonstration on rainwater harvesting at Ningtiching and Sendra villages of Bishnupur district. The event was held with an aim to generate awareness on scarcity of water in the environment, various aspects of rainwater harvesting, and ways and means to enhance the groundwater levels. The local populace was also briefed on means to save water, like closing the taps after using and judicious use of water for non-essential works like washing and cleaning. Let's take another short commercial break. Stay tuned.
Roof Coating Services Manipur. Nongju toiba lam oibana lamdam asida sariba yum singi sat mathaktagi ising lurakpagi khudong chadaba kaya mayoknari. Wabi raganu khudong chadaba sidagi ngakthoknaba miyam gidamak laizare Roof Coating Services Manipur. Services si lobi ningba singna ngasima contact tobirau Roof Coating Services Manipur, opposite Uripok NRL Pump Uripok. Contact number 8787 324 360. Admission open. Private Sports Academy Guwahati and Anno Football Club Guwahati invite application from interested persons who want to participate in a month-long residential practice come trial coaching for under 13 and under 18 years of age. The coaching is scheduled to begin under the guidance of a foreign coach from 5th next month. Fooding and lodging facilities are also available. For more information, please visit Place Venue Guwahati, Mirza Tiniali, or contact us at 6026 709 279 or 7005 235638.
Welcome back. Oinam Baldeva Lifetime Achievement Award 2020-2021 has been conferred on Ketrimayum Randani Devi and Ngangbam Swarnajit Singh. Oinam Baldeva Memorial Trust handed over the award to them at the 78th birth anniversary observation of late Oinam Baldeva Singh at Kaishamthong Ilangbam Laikai Community Hall today. Manipur State Color Academy Secretary L. Kishorjit Singh, Padma Shri awardee Warepa Naba, and Critics Forum Manipur President L. Gogendra attended the program. L. Kishorjit Singh, during the function, lauded Master Baldeva for his strenuous role for the betterment and welfare of the state artists. He was delighted with the setting up of Baldeva Trust in honor of Oinam Baldeva. Manas National Park, which had no rhino in late 2005, now has a rhino population of 48. Due to massive poaching amid conflicts and socio-political unrest from the late 1980s till early 2000s, the rhino population in Manas National Park, which had a population of 85 to 100 rhinos, turned to zero. As part of the Indian Rhino Vision 2020, IRV 2020, the Assam government decided to reintroduce rhinos in 2005. Media reports say that the first rhino was reintroduced in Manas National Park, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, in 2006, and it was brought from the Center for Wildlife Rehabilitation and Conservation CWRC near Kaziranga National Park. Mizoram on Sunday registered 50 more COVID-19 cases. Of the 50 new cases, 46 were reported from in and around Aizawl city. On the other hand, 1 case each have been detected in the districts of Champhai, Mamit, Kolaship and Serchip, media reports. Of the 50 fresh cases, 20 had travel history and 21 others tested positive during contact tracing. On the other hand, the Mizoram Health Department is trying to ascertain as to how the other 9 COVID-19 patients contracted the virus. Notably, among the 50 new cases, 4 are children aged between 6 and 15. With the detection of the fresh 50 COVID-19 cases, the active cases tally in Mizoram has shot up to 364. Unfortunately, the COVID-19 death toll in Mizoram remains stagnant at 12. Mizoram's total COVID-19 cases tally has increased to 4,859 with the detection of the 50 new cases. Mizoram so far has tested 2,74,993 samples for COVID-19. Meghalaya has reported 73 new COVID-19 positive cases in the last 24 hours, taking the state's total active cases to 680. According to the latest update of the new cases, East Khasi Hills reported 36 armed forces, paramilitary forces, 1 others, 35. East Garo Hills has reported 1 case, East Jaintia Hills 1, Riboi 12, Southwest Khasi Hills 2, West Garo Hills 5, West Jaintia Hills 12 and West Khasi Hills District reported 3 new cases. A total of 41 people recovered from the disease. Of the recoveries, 1 person recovered in East Jaintia Hills, while 40 people, armed force, paramilitary force 7 and others 33 recovered from East Khasi Hills. East Khasi Hills registered 1 more COVID-19 death. Meghalaya currently has 680 active COVID-19 cases. Before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Manipur Board Council exams postponed to curb second wave of COVID-19. Gangpokpi police nabbed 4 persons over a Mount Kobru religious complex attack. And Health Director Dr. K. Rajo cautions against high-risk COVID-19 variant. That is the end of the bulletin. For the news at 6:30, stay tuned to Times of Manipur television for more news updates.